Your body knows before you do. Like you walk into a room and something just shifts. Your shoulders go up, your jaw tightens, and your smile becomes a performance. And somewhere underneath all of that, your body is quietly sending you this signal to say, sis, I don't think this space was built for you. You felt that. I felt it. And I know you have, and you've probably been told that it's all in your head. But I'm here to tell you, sis, it wasn't. Welcome back to Still Waters, the podcast for the woman who's tired of being a strong one, and you are ready to remember that rest is sacred. I'm Dr. MaKesha Harris Lee, your sacred rest coach. You can find me at your rest coach, and we are in the middle of a series on the 4 types of rest that I've identified specifically for Black women. This is building on Dr. Saundra Dalton-Smith's 7 types of rest. And so we're just going in deeper in what it is that we need. And so we've covered the lay down, we've covered still mind, and today we're going into the 3rd type, which I call it sanctuary. Sanctuary is the intentional design of spaces, environment, and surrounding that signal of safety to your nervous system. Not just a pretty room, not just a spa aesthetic, not just candles and soft music, but a space your body actually trusts. And I want you to hear the difference between those two things because they are not the same. A pretty room, it can make you feel impressed, but a safe space, it really makes you exhale. A luxury environment can make you feel like a guest, right? But a sanctuary makes you feel like you belong. And for women who have moved through a world that has rarely centered their comfort, their safety, or even our presence, finding a space that actually trusts your body to be in is not common. And creating one, that is a practice, a sacred one. And so that is what sanctuary is. Now, I want to tell you, call a thing out because there is a middle class. Like, if you live there, baby, and you know you're not broke, but you know you're not balling, right? And somewhere you're in between, and that in between, it comes with its own kind of exhaustion. Like nobody ever talks about it, but let's say you walk into this high end wellness space and it's nice, okay, and you're talking about some like marble floors, you got a robe on, it's actually fluffy, and somebody's gonna hand you a glass of sparkling before you even sign in. The music is soft, the lights are perfect, everything looks like a Pinterest board that just came to life, and you're standing there and you're thinking, okay, I'm here, I got myself here, but then something happens, and it could be something so subtle, like it's not loud, nobody's rude, nobody's asking you to leave, but you weren't exactly who they pictured when they designed the experience. And your body knows it before your mind can even name it. And the woman at the front desk, she might look at you like a half second too long before she actually smiles, or she calls you sweetie or hun in a way that feels a little too familiar for somebody who don't even know you, right? Or mispronounces your name, ask me how I know, and don't even try to fix it. Or look around the area, the waiting room, and everybody in there, they all look the same, and none of them look like you. Like the art on the walls don't reflect you. The products that they're using were not made for your skin or made for your hair type. But you just smile because that's what we do. And you stay because you pay for it, and you try to receive it, but your shoulders never fully drop. Your jaw never fully unclenches because your nervous system is doing the math, right? It's still asking, yo, do I actually belong here, or am I just allowed here? Those are 2 very different things. And then you got the other side, right? You walk into this space that's supposed to be for everybody, right? It's the community wellness thing, the accessible option, the one where you think, okay, This one mine, this one is going to feel right. And you walk in and it's fine, right? It's fine, but it's not quite like they got folding chairs that's a little bit wobbly, and the table in the corner got a plastic tablecloth that has seen better days, and then they got these candles that they got out of like a 10 for $2. And then the music is playing off of somebody's phone that's been propped up against a wall. And you could tell, right? You could just tell that somebody threw this together. They had good intentions. They just didn't have enough resources, and they just hoped it would be enough. And so your heart goes out to them, right? It really does, because you know what it is to not look. You know what it is to try to have to do something, but your body is saying something entirely different. You walk in, you expect it to exhale, you expect it to finally land somewhere, and instead, you're just standing there in a cute outfit, and the one you put on because you want to show up looking right. Then you look around and quietly, now you're doing the math again. And you feel it, right? That quiet disappointment. And immediately you start to feel guilty about it, because who are you to want more, right? They tried. You should be grateful. Don't be bougie. And you know how people get, especially when Black woman wants nice things. So you talk yourself into it. You find a chair that doesn't wobble so much, and you close your eyes and you try to receive, and you just tell yourself, it's not about the room, it's about the experience. But your nervous system has already sent the memo. And here's the pushback I want to give on that, is because people have told us, well, you get what you pay for. And we just accepted that as truth. But I gotta ask you something. Is your nervous system actually getting the value of the experience, no matter what you paid, or even if you did not pay anything at all? Because your time is currency too. Like, you are a woman who is busy. You're doing all the things for everybody else. And the fact that you've carved out time, your time to show up for yourself, that has value, and that costs something. And so your nervous system, it deserves a return on that investment, whether the ticket was $200 or $20 or free. Like, that's a room that nobody asks before they set up the chairs, before they lit the candles, before they press play on the playlist. Will she feel held here? Will she feel like she actually matters? Will she walk out more restored than she did when she walked in? And the question, it just never was asked. And your body felt the absence of that in the moment when you first walked through the door. So I just want to say that, on the other side, it may feel like I'm walking into a space where my body relaxed before I even sat down, and every single time, it's nothing to do with how gorgeous the room was. It had everything to do with how I received. And specifically, I want to talk about names. Like, there is something that happens when you walk into a space, and whoever greets you not only says your name, but they say it correctly, or at the very least, ask, take the time to get it right, and figure out who's who in the room. Take the time to say, hey, I want to make sure I'm saying your name right, and so for women whose name has been butchered, shortened, rushed past, and eye rolled her entire life, being greeted correctly, not only it's not a small thing, it's a signal, and it says, I saw you before you walked in, and I'm prepared for you. That space, it was expecting you specifically. That's what you call a sanctuary, not the decor, not the price point, not it's the preparation, the care, the signal that they expected you and you are welcome. So what does practicing sanctuary actually look like in your daily life? It starts with honest assessment. Where do you spend your time? And does your body trust those spaces? your workspace, your church, your family gatherings, your social media feed, your home. Not are they pretty and not are they expensive, but does your body trust them? Because sanctuary is not always about leaving the spaces that don't fit. Sometimes it's about building one that does. Creating a corner in your home where your nervous system knows it's safe to land, curating your feed so what you see reflects who you are and who you're becoming, and just choosing events and experiences that someone you can tell they took the time and they said your name correctly. Small acts of intentional design for your body and not just for your eyes. And when you find those spaces, when you build them, you protect them, you return to them, and you treat them like sacred ground, the sacred ground that they are. Because for women like us, a space that actually holds us is not a luxury, it is a necessity. And here's what I want you to know about a Jewel's Rest Circle. This circle, it is a sanctuary. It's built from the experience of women who have spent way too long in spaces that made them perform their comfort instead of actually feeling it. And so this circle is for women it's centered around Black women, and it's a framework for that foundation. But the doors are open for women who have never walked into a room and felt like their body didn't belong there. So if that's you, you are welcome here. When you walk in on June 26th, your name will be known. The space will be prepared for you. The women in the room will understand what you carry, and they'll understand that without you having to explain it. There's no performing, there's no code switching, there's no scanning the room to figure out if you belong. You belong. That is the whole point. So we have 5 spots left, and I want to be honest. When they are gone, since they are gone, the circle will be closed. Okay, it's small by design because sanctuary doesn't happen in a crowd. So book today. Go to the website. You'll see the website in the show notes, or you can DM me the word circle, CIRCLE on Instagram. I don't know why I be messing that word up. Or you can hit me at your rest coach, and I will get things taken care of for you personally. But if you need something right now, I do have one-on-ones. Again, just DM me. You can DM me the word still, SCILL, and I'll get you on the books for a Still Waters one-on-one. Your body has been telling you the truth your whole life. It knew which rooms were safe. It knew which spaces were built for you. It knew when it could exhale and when it had to just stay on guard. Start listening to it. Like, build your sanctuary, find your sanctuary, and protect it like the sacred practice that it is. I'm Dr. MaKesha Harris Lee, your sacred rest coach. This is Still Waters, and be still. God's got the rest.